How long will the latest package that you guys have sent already in December will give operations until they run out of funding again?
I will let Ukraine speak to that, because that pertains to, and my colleagues at the Pentagon may have some additional insight to offer on this, but ultimately that's a question that Ukraine speak to because it goes to their rate of expenditure and other really military questions. But I will say that we do need Congress to act. We are out of funding here. We know that we need to continue to support Ukraine. They rely on this assistance. They rely on it to continue to fight what is a brutal Russian assault that continues, even that continues every day. And so it's important for Congress to act to continue to fund this democracy that is continuing to defend itself.
What is the status of humanitarian aid as well? Are you running out of funding for humanitarian aid?
I'll have to get back to you with an update on that.
And would you say that, given the latest developments, that the war is turning in Russia's favor?
No, I wouldn't say that at all. I think people forget oftentimes the actual stakes of this war and what Vladimir Putin's actual goal was and what Ukraine has actually achieved and what it continues to achieve. Remember that Putin launched this as a war of total conquest, where he wanted to take over Ukraine. He wanted to throw the government out of power. He wanted to subsume Ukraine inside Russia. Not only was Ukraine able to prevent that from happening, which everyone sort of takes for granted now, but it was very much not a settled question at the start of this war. They have managed to retake around half of the territory that Russia seized in the opening weeks of the war. And even in the past few weeks, they continue to make battlefield gains. Remember that over the last summer, we were talking about the difficulty when Russia pulled out of the Black Sea grain initiative, and it looked like Ukraine wasn't going to be able to continue to export grain. Well, because of advances that Ukraine made to open a Black Sea lane and expel the Russian fleet from certain parts of the Black Sea, they are now able to continue to export grain, which is critical to their economy. So there are going to be battlefield developments back and forth where you see each side gaining or losing territory. But when you look at the ultimate stakes of this war, it's quite clear that Ukraine is going to exit this war independent, strong, with an improved economy, and looking west, when what Russia wanted at the outset was not just a Ukraine that was looking east, but Ukraine that was actually part of Russia.